Hey everybody, the other night my aunt, my long lost Aunt Shirlene, calls me from Utah, and she says that my grandma and grandpa left a plot, a grave plot, for each one of the 4 kids, my dad, my 2 aunts, and my uncle. And that she called my dad and that he's not interested in his plot. He doesn't want to be buried in Utah. He lives in San Diego and he likes it there, and that's where he wants to be buried. And so she said, well, then I guess your kids are entitled to the plot. And so she calls me first because I'm the oldest. And she says, Brett, she tells me the story about all that I just told you. And she says, well, would you like one of the plots? Would you like the plot that your dad doesn't want? And I'm thinking like, yeah, that's just what I want. I want to be filled with formaldehyde. And I want to be put in a synthetic box. And I want this whole process to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, so that you can denature me and put me in this freaking box and bury me. I said to her, if you can promise that I won't be filled with any chemicals and that I'll be put in a plain wood box like they did in the 1800s, then I'll do it, so that the bugs can eat me naturally. Then I'll do it. And she said, well, I don't think I can promise you that. And so I told her that I was probably going to make my way to Costa Rica or someplace like that before I die. And that right before I died, I was going to make my way up into the mountains and just die in a tree or something so the iguanas can eat me. And so that's what I want. I want this good, clean flesh that I'm working so diligently on to be consumed back to the earth, not to be chemicalized like I don't know what, but not to become something of like this modern idiocy era that we live in, that's only consumed with making money. So thank you so much for joining me with this wonderful video. I did have a good day today. I went and walked around barefoot on my garden, cleaned up the dog poo, and yeah, thanks for joining me.